Did you know that it's been scientifically proven that you can have memories of your future just like you have memories of your past? You can actually recall future events, and this is the key to leading an extraordinary life and achieving any goal you set for yourself. Believe it or not, this has been scientifically validated. In today's video, I'm going to explain how you can apply this concept to transform your results. So, stick with me until the end of the video. It's going to be worth your while. If you're new to my YouTube channel, you might not be familiar with my approach. My aim isn't to overwhelm you. Rather, it's to share knowledge that can change your life. My mission is to help you live a better life and achieve your dreams. I can't transform your life in just a 5-minute video, so my content is not designed to be brief. If you only have 5 minutes, you might miss out on crucial information that could revolutionize your life. Let's be clear about who this video is for so we don't waste any time, because time is the very essence of life. Losing time is losing life. I would never waste my time making a video if I didn't know it had the power to impact your life. So, let's get into it. Let's clarify who this video is for. It's for those who are serious about their own lives, for those who can't stand their current situation any longer, for those who are tired of living the same daily grind and have come here on YouTube, or maybe you're watching this on Facebook with a genuine desire to change your life. This isn't a comedy video or a distraction. It's an educational video. What I'm about to share with you comes from extensive study, significant financial investment, but most importantly, from a wealth of experience. One thing you should know about my work on YouTube and elsewhere is that I don't teach anything that I haven't first applied in my own life. I don't share theories or strategies that I haven't tested and proven. What I'm going to share with you today has performed miracles in my life and in the lives of people around the world, and it can work wonders for you too. All I ask is that you watch the video, pay close attention, and take notes. If you find that this information has the power to impact your life, do me a favor. Like the video and share it with your friends. If you're not subscribed to the channel, click subscribe, activate the notification bell, and leave a comment. Don't leave the video without dropping a comment because your feedback is incredibly motivating. I'm here to create these videos because of the encouragement I receive from viewers like you. It takes a lot of effort. There's me recording, Vilmer doing the editing, and years of study to bring this knowledge to you. I want to start by talking about something from a little book that was actually an audio recording, which I believe later became this small book. This book, originally an audio recording, marked the beginning of the self-help industry back in 1957. It was recorded by Earl Nightingale in 1957 and was the first self-help work to sell 1 million copies at the time without any advertising. So, if you speak English, here's something truly worth reading. The Strangest Secret in the World. I personally enjoy listening to it. Nightingale has a very deep voice. The audio begins with the line, "I want to talk to you about the secret in the world." What I'm about to share with you is the transcript of that audio. Let me translate it for you so you can grasp the intriguing reasoning behind it, and then I'll explain further on the board. Stay with me because it's going to be worth your time. He begins by saying, "I want to talk to you about the strangest secret in the world." He then goes on to recount an anecdote. A few years ago, Dr. Albert, a Nobel Prize winner, was asked, "What's wrong with man these days?" The great mind paused for a moment and answered, "Man simply doesn't think." A Nobel Prize-winning scientist, probably someone from the field of neuroscience, once said that man simply doesn't think. This intriguing statement is explored in detail on page 12 of Earl Nightingale's book. Nightingale recounts his own journey, revealing that he spent 22 years researching the answer to success. After all that time, one day the answer came to him quite suddenly. On page 12, he writes, "Here is the key to success," he says, "and also the key to failure." In English, he states, "We become what we think about." Wow. If the strangest secret in the world is that man doesn't think, then the secret to success is that we become what we think about. This explains why we have the results we do today. You might wonder, how can this be, Professor? If man doesn't think, and yet becomes what he thinks about, why do so many people achieve so little in life? And I'm going to show you why this is true. You need to understand one thing. Whether good or bad, your results today are the fruits of your way of thinking. If man doesn't think today, it's quite likely that you aren't thinking deeply either. So, if your results aren't where you want them to be right now, it's time to recognize this. Mental activity, like reminiscing or remembering past events, is not the same as thinking. It's simply running a mental program. The vast majority of people are stuck in the past, achieving the same results over and over again because they're so entrenched in their past programming that they don't realize they're merely running the mental script they've always had. Now, I'm going to show you exactly how this works and how you can change it to transform your life forever starting today. So, I'll begin by asking you a question. Why is it easier to believe in the past than in the future? Why is it easier to believe in the past rather than in the future? It's because the past feels real to you. You remember the past and what you felt. For instance, you might recall your first kiss and how it left a lasting impression, like the taste of bad breath that never left your memory. Or, if you're imagining it now, you might remember your first kiss as having the sweet taste of strawberry candy. You'll remember the emotions of when you got your driver's license, when you got married, when you passed that crucial exam, and many other pleasant and unpleasant memories from the past. You end up being trapped by those situations because you've already experienced them. When someone tells you to plan for the future, it's hard to believe in it. It's likely that you might even have memories of the future. It's a universal law. The saddest part of all this is that we are indeed trapped in a programming built from our past, which prevents us from thinking about and creating our future. Here's how this happens. The first thing you need to understand is that your way of thinking, feeling, and acting determines your personality. You have a personality, and today it might be wise to discover what it is. For this, I recommend taking a personality test, such as the Myers-Briggs Type Indicator or a similar assessment, which will provide you with insights into your personality. You can print it out and study it in detail. Your way of thinking, feeling, and acting determines your personality, and your personality, in turn, shapes your personal reality. Your reality is shaped by your thoughts, feelings, and actions, which directly influence your results. Let's illustrate this with a drawing. This drawing symbolizes your mind. Here we have the conscious mind where you think and the subconscious mind where you believe and hold your truths. The subconscious mind operates through emotions. Everything you felt becomes fixed through these emotions, and it believes these feelings to be true. So, combining your way of thinking with what you believe, your bodily sensations and feelings, creates your experiences and results. So, you think about money and immediately you recall everything you were told about money when you were a child. You believe it. Your thoughts and beliefs merge, and as a result, you experience certain feelings. These feelings drive your actions, and all your actions lead to your results. When you look at your results, they confirm what you already believe. You then think about these results and they reinforce your beliefs. This cycle continues. You think, believe, feel, act, and achieve results that confirm your beliefs. This creates a feedback loop where your beliefs continually shape your reality. Here's the secret. You don't think outside of what you believe. You can't think beyond your existing beliefs because you're not truly thinking, you're merely running a mental program. When you try to change your life, your new thoughts don't become truths for you. If they don't become truths, you don't feel anything for them, and if you don't feel anything, you won't act on them. That's why you can read books, take courses, attend trainings, complete degrees, and even get a doctorate, yet your life remains unchanged. All this learning is absorbed at the level of thought, but if you don't truly believe in your capability, nothing changes. Why is this the case? Because many of your core beliefs were formed between the ages of 0 and 7. During this time, your mind was like a sponge, soaking up information as if it were absolute truth. Children in this age range exist in a highly receptive, almost meditative state, where their minds are in a hypnotic-like frequency. You might know that the brain operates in different wave patterns. For children up to the age of 7, the predominant brain wave is the theta wave. This theta state is crucial because it allows for deep learning and programming. The beliefs formed during this period become deeply ingrained and influence your future thoughts and actions. This theta state is akin to a form of hypnosis, where the mind does not discern between what is real and what is not. For instance, under hypnosis, a person might be given an apple and told it is an onion. They might genuinely believe it's an onion because their subconscious doesn't differentiate. It just follows commands. In this state, the 5 senses don't make distinctions. So, what happens after the age of 7? After 7, the child develops the conscious mind. This is where I need you to pay close attention. It's crucial for changing your life. Previously, I used to divide the mind into 2 parts, the conscious and subconscious. However, recent studies suggest a more accurate representation. Instead of a simple division, it's important to recognize that after the age of 35, 95% of the time, you operate on autopilot, acting based on the truths embedded in your subconscious. Only 5% of the time are your actions truly conscious and controlled. This explains why, despite studying, reading, or taking courses, you might still feel stuck. You're only operating consciously for 5% of the time. The rest is governed by your subconscious programming. Your subconscious contains deep-seated beliefs, often unchallenged truths that are ingrained in your very cells. One common issue arises when people are unwilling to question these deeply held beliefs, especially concerning their faith or personal convictions. In my trainings, when I start explaining these concepts, people often react strongly, preferring to remain in their comfort zone rather than question their beliefs. I always ask, who taught you these beliefs? Who influenced you? Ultimately, the critical question is, what if the truths you hold are not true, and you've been misled your entire life? However, you need to introduce new truths into your mind. The big question is, how do you do this? The answer is simple. You need to bring your subconscious back into a state of hypnosis or deep relaxation. You need to guide your subconscious into the theta state, a frequency of brain waves. How do you achieve this? Through meditation. Meditation is one effective way to reach this state. There are 2 primary methods to transform your life through mental reprogramming. Emotional impact. An intense emotional experience can profoundly alter a person's life. For example, a divorce, the sudden loss of a loved one, a serious accident, or a significant financial setback can dramatically influence your behavior and life direction. These events create a strong emotional impact that can reshape your mindset. Self-suggestion. You can deliberately change your beliefs through methods like self-hypnosis or, even better, guided meditation. Guided meditation, combined with appropriate vibrational frequencies or music, can help lower your brain's frequency. There are several brain wave states, but the primary ones include delta, the deepest state associated with deep sleep; theta, a state of light sleep or deep relaxation, where you're not fully awake but not asleep either. This is the ideal state for influencing your subconscious. Alpha, a relaxed, meditative state just above theta. Beta, the state of active, focused thinking. In the theta state, the conscious mind is not active enough to react or question things. At this point, you can influence your subconscious and initiate mental reprogramming. By practicing meditation or self-hypnosis in this state, you can effectively reprogram your subconscious mind and introduce new, positive beliefs and truths. So, what should you do to reprogram your life and achieve your dreams? It's the exercise I'm about to share with you. You can start doing it right now. The big question is, all the courses I've taken say that you can transform your life through this exercise, and the only thing that might stop you from doing it is your willpower to change. Plus, the moment you think about doing it, your inner critic might say it's nonsense or a waste of time. But it's not nonsense. What you need to do is create memories of the future. Remember when I explained that you look at your current results and they confirm your beliefs? You think about these results and they reinforce your truths. So, you live trapped in a cycle of past emotions. Every time you look and see there's no money in the bank, you confirm this reality and reinforce your beliefs. What you should do instead is look for a solution to change your life. And what would that solution be? You need to determine the result you want to achieve. Visualize this result and make it a truth for yourself. The key is to make your subconscious believe that this result is already real. You need to embed this mental image so deeply that it feels like a memory from the future. This exercise has the power to transform your life. By creating a memory of the future, you are actually programming your subconscious to accept this new reality as if it already exists. This allows you to break free from the cycle of past emotions and move towards your goals. So how are you going to do this? Understand one thing. Your subconscious does not distinguish between what is real and what is imagined. Pay close attention to this. Your subconscious doesn't know the difference between reality and imagination. For example, if I tell you to imagine that you have a lemon in your hand, imagine that you're holding a lemon. Picture yourself taking a knife and cutting the lemon. Feel the scent of the lemon and taste its tanginess. Now, imagine that 3 months from now you'll have a lemon in your hand. Picture yourself cutting the lemon 3 months from now and smelling it. Imagine squeezing the lemon and tasting its tartness. Even though it's 3 months in the future, your subconscious doesn't recognize time as we do. It only experiences the present. So, when I say lemon, whether it's now or in the future, your subconscious perceives it as an immediate reality. The image of the lemon, associated with an emotion, becomes real to your subconscious. Do you know the secret to believing in memories of the future? It's about feeling those emotions in your imagination. Think about the future and feel it as if you're living it now. That's why it's recommended in books to visualize the car you want, imagine yourself driving it, and feel the wind on your face. You need to live in the future as if it's happening now, just like the lemon in 3 months. What's the difference? The difference is that when you think about the future, you're not transforming your subconscious. To truly make a change, you need to experience and feel the emotions as if they are happening right now. This is how you reprogram your subconscious to accept your future goals as current realities. To absorb this as truth, you need to understand that often when you start thinking about the future during a moment of stress, your brain's vibration will be high. When you're stressed, you're in a heightened state, and in this high frequency, you simply cannot learn. You can only learn and absorb information in a low vibration state where the subconscious is in a hypnotic state. For this, you need to practice meditation. And here's the big problem. People don't want to meditate. They don't want to sit still because they are afraid of their own thoughts. So, my question to you now is, do you want to change your life? Are you willing to genuinely transform your life? So, it's quite simple. Go to YouTube and search for meditation frequencies. Look for Tibetan meditation music or anything similar, and preferably, find tracks with theta waves. Here's what will happen. With 5% of your thinking capacity, you will create a gap in your conscious mind. In this gap, you will introduce new information into your subconscious. Pay attention. You will embed in your subconscious the feeling of living your future. How do you do this? The key is your imagination. God gave you the gift of imagination. Your conscious mind has the ability to create images. Want to test this? Think of a pink elephant surfing. Got it? There you go. You can do it. But when you imagine and don't put your subconscious in the perfect state to receive, you're just imagining, And those inner doubts will start to tell you things like, "You're fooling yourself. Do you really think you can achieve that?" Then the memories come flooding in, like thinking about a happy marriage and suddenly remembering your parents fighting over a bottle of liquor, which reinforces the belief that marriage doesn't bring happiness. Or you think about being a millionaire and remember where you came from and what your parents said. "You'll never be anything. You'll be a failure." So when you try to envision a better future, these emotions resurface because your conscious mind is reacting according to what it believes. You think based on what you believe, feel based on your beliefs, act accordingly, and get the results you expect. Here's what you need to do now. Find a piece of relaxing music. There are thousands of these available. I personally enjoy Chinese piano and bamboo flute music, or even calming rain sounds. Do a couple of searches on YouTube, it's free and there are plenty of options. You can even purchase music online if you prefer, but YouTube has what you need. Choose relaxing music that is not meant for sleeping but for relaxation. Another thing, don't do this while lying down in bed. Your subconscious might try to sabotage you if you do. So here's what you're going to do. First, I recommend that you write on a sheet of paper the following question. How would your life be if it were perfect? Take a sheet of paper and start writing. I am so happy and grateful because happiness and gratitude are what you need. You will feel the happiness and gratitude as you write. Complete the sentence with specifics, like, I am so happy and grateful because my life is perfect. Today I have my house and 2 rental apartments. Today I wear the brand of clothes I love. I go to my favorite restaurant every weekend. And so on. Keep dreaming, 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 and writing because as you write, you create an image in your mind. Afterward, do this exercise twice a day. Once in the morning right after you wake up and once in the evening before you go to bed. Read your letter to remind yourself of your perfect life. But then you need to set aside a moment of your day, either right after you wake up or before you go to sleep, but don't lie down. Sit in a chair instead. Instead of just reading your letter, visualize what you've written. Visualize your perfect life. Before you start visualizing, get yourself into a state of joy and gratitude. Remember a past moment when you were extremely happy. Think about something that overflows with gratitude. Then, with this feeling of gratitude, put on some headphones and play that Chinese music or any calming, relaxing music you like. The music will help calm your mind, and you will be saying, I am so happy and grateful because my life is perfect. In this visualization, start to experience and live in the first person. Drive the car you dream of. Swim in the pool you've always wanted. Manage the company you've envisioned. Go to the beach and engage in intense activities. Feel the sand beneath your feet, the waves of the sea. Taste the salty water, and feel the excitement of living your future. Feel it as if it's happening right now. Your subconscious will be listening to the music and will be in a theta state, the brain wave state associated with deep relaxation and creativity. What happens is that you are completely open. You are imagining, but you are in a relaxed and calm state. It's like when you lie down in bed and you know you can move, but you don't want to. Have you ever experienced that? Feels like you're in bed and you might think about moving, but you're so lazy that you just stay still. This is the state where you think you can move, but it seems like your body doesn't want to obey anymore. In this state, you will experience the future. You will feel what you would feel when it becomes real. Here's the detail. Your subconscious doesn't know that the lemon is from 3 months in the future. For it, everything exists now. You are feeling it now, and this feeling is the language it understands. You will think and feel, and your body will experience a desire to live that future. This will awaken the desire within your body to live that future, but you are in a meditative state. Do this once for about 10 to 15 minutes. Then, get up and go about your day. If you don't do this tomorrow, nothing will change. You need to do it again with the same exercise, ideally with the same music. When you start the music again, it will remind you of the future, because that music has been associated with those memories. You'll say, "I am so happy and grateful," and your subconscious will start to engage with that. Through emotions, you're creating neural connections in your brain to remember the feeling those emotions bring. What will happen is that, in a very short time, your subconscious will start to believe that this is your reality. When you open your eyes and see that it's not the reality you are living, your subconscious will say, "But what's happening here? This isn't where I belong. This isn't my home." It will start to prompt actions. You will feel an automatic desire to change. The way you act today will start to change automatically, and it will lead you to take new actions. Those new actions will lead to new results. And suddenly, you'll look at your life and wonder, what happened here? We become what we think. You don't achieve your dreams simply because you don't think about them. You want them to happen, but you don't take responsibility for making them happen. They will only happen when they become a fixed idea in your mind. That's what Napoleon Hill meant. That's what Napoleon Hill taught when he talked about autosuggestion. He just didn't teach it that way. Imagine that when you embody these new truths and override your old beliefs, 95% of the time you'll be on autopilot, seeking that new truth. Our subconscious lives and is programmed based on past emotions because it believes it has experienced them. Now, when you hypnotize your subconscious and create emotions consciously, your conscious mind doesn't know whether they're from the past or the future. It only knows the present. So when you come out of meditation and change your reality, what happens to your subconscious is that it starts to see the future as a memory. Why does that happen? It becomes a memory because you start to remember the feelings from just a few minutes ago. So the future has just become a memory for you. And your subconscious mind operates on memories and emotions. You will remember the feelings you had about the future. But it's not just about money. Today, I have freedom of time, choice, and I live the life I always dreamed of. I have an amazing marriage, great friends, success, and students who love me, all because I learned this. You can and should create memories of the future. Now, you should find some relaxing music on YouTube. Chinese bamboo flute music is great. Quiet your mind and create your visualization. Write down your perfect life scenario, starting with, "I am so happy and grateful because," and do it over and over. Never give up. Keep doing this over and over. In a month, your life will not be the same. In a year, you will need binoculars to look back and see where you started. Every time you do this, you will create new neural connections. Repeating the exercise strengthens these connections over time, turning the visualization into a memory of the future. Your subconscious mind doesn't know the difference. He believes it is real and will help you make it real. I hope you enjoyed the video and, more importantly, that you apply it. You become what you think. What you think today determines your results. It's all about choice. If you liked the video, click like, share it with at least 10 people, and help me develop my channel here on YouTube. I need your help. If you help me, I will continue to bring you content that impacts your life. If you haven't subscribed yet, click to subscribe and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any updates. And don't leave without leaving a comment. Practice this. Does it make sense to you? It's all scientifically proven, but it would take longer to explain it here. You just need to see that it makes a lot of sense. Big hug, and see you in the next video. Bye.